Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls of all ages. We are the four-letter nerd. Say something.
Hi.
Hi. And boy, do we have a show for you tonight. I'm doing the intro for Bergie, who's hosting tonight, but he has stage fright about doing the intro, so I will do it for him.
I don't like doing this part. You know this. I don't have the energy like you do, where you sit there and do the whole like bringing it from the rafters. I'm not that guy. You know.
I can give you a little bit here. I will share you a little bit with you. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls of all ages, we bring to you a show brought to you by Hyro Geek X Unlimited. We are the four-letter nerd, and tonight only do we have a show for you. We're talking about Comic-Con, we're talking about cosplay, we've got guests, we've got pictures, we've got talk, we've got it all for you tonight. And let me give you just a little taste of what's about to happen.
See, now that.
So, yes, ladies and gentlemen, you have seen correct. We have three of the most awesomest, most bestest cosplayers that you know. And if you don't know, that's a shame, but you will know them now.
You will know them now.
Yes, this is true. And Mr. Bergie, it is your show.
It's my show now. All right, you cut the promo. Now I run with it like in WWE style.
That's right.
You know? All right. So obviously you guys know what we are here. We are a four-letter nerd. We are going to be talking Comic-Cons and cosplays, the community, everything that goes on with it. Let's bring in one of our other co-hosts. We are going to bring in Mr. Mayhem.
He doesn't want to be here.
You know,
this is your show. You know what's crazy? I never thought I'd see the day. It's like when you introduce a friend to a girl and he's like, say something stupid. And he's like, something stupid. And he's like,
say something. Hi. You know, I don't like the host.
everybody?
I like to be the guy in the background. I like to be the host. You know, that's how I do at my shows. You know,
Hey, Ray,
the same
what's
way.
up? What's up?
Let's bring in the boss lady next. We're gonna bring in the boss because you know, without her, we don't have this. Hi, boss.
Hi.
She's the
How's
queen of the nerds.
doing?
Queen of the nerds tonight.
Yes,
Tonight,
we're good.
tonight only.
Tonight only. One night only. We're gonna sit there.
Only.
One night only. It's one time. We're gonna bring in some of our other guests too here. We're gonna start off with KJ Cosplay. She's a young lady that we met. I want to say last year at Colorado Springs Comic-Con. She was
stole the show last year.
Oh man, absolutely stole the show. Is right. You ain't kidding. When she was walking around the convention floor, dressed up as a character from Stranger Things, I literally thought it was Sadie Sink, the actress, and blew my mind.
Thought it was Sadie. Like
absolutely
the
impressive.
Conversations people were having was insane.
Yeah,
Reggie, high is okay.
High is okay. See, that's what I'm saying. It's an okay form of expression. You know, that's what I'm saying. And next we're going to bring in Rhode Island's own Peter Griffin, aka Stevie Oaks. Look at that man over there.
Stevie Oaks has got the moves. We were
Hey, guys,
playing
how
the
are ya?
intro. I saw you dancing, and I
He's got
mirrored
the
it.
moves,
Yes,
I
I loved it. I love the moves.
Peter's always dancing, man. He's always dancing. He's getting ready for his boxing match with the next the chicken.
Yes.
Kind of like Jigglypuff.
Don't choke the chicken though, okay?
Yeah, please don't. It's a family show.
Hey, what I do on my own dance is what I do.
It's a family show here, people.
Oh my
Well,
God!
This is an adult geek show, please.
Well, we're off the air soon. And we're going to be bringing it up. We're going to follow up with Night Mage. He is a very esteemed actor
An award-winning
cosplay.
cosplayer.
Yes, award-winning cosplay actor, everything. This man's, has some credits behind him. He's a
Do you see this man's muscles? What is your protein intake?
his muscles. His
No,
muscles have
I
muscles.
must know.
Right now, it's Apple Crown, but that's,
Usually all of us have a drink here every once in a while, but we'll see what happens. Mayhem's usually got a little crown or something going on over there.
Normally, I was told to be sober, so it's okay.
Oh, well, that's the first.
Well, I drink with the cake.
boo.
So how you guys all doing today? How's everything been?
Good. It's Wednesday. Like it's the middle of the week, but doing good.
Thank you, Kim.
It's Prince Spaghetti Day. If anybody is old enough that remembers that old term, huh? Nobody?
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
What?
Just
Prince
me.
Spaghetti.
I had pasta for
What?
dinner. I almost
Oh
missed
man, no one remembers that? Oh
I've
man.
never heard of that.
Oh wow.
I've never heard of it.
So, oh damn, I'm really old. No, it was used to be always the thing. You usually sit there as a commercial on TV back in the day. I remember when I was a kid, and it used to be like, it's Wednesday, it's Prince Spaghetti Day. And you used to always sit there and yell out for spaghetti. So, no? All right.
Must have been fun in that.
I remember
time.
when it's
Yeah.
it's
Yeah,
8
the
o'clock.
engines were a
there.
wild
Do you know where
time.
your children are?
Yes, I remember that.
So obviously everyone knows about Comic Cons. I'm assuming everybody here has been to one, correct?
Yes.
Yes.
What are those?
Nerd gatherings there, Stevie. Nerd gatherings. Very large nerd gatherings. What was your first Comic Con that you guys have been to? Peter, let's start with you. Wow.
We lost him. He's
He
frozen.
broke.
He
He's
froze
Oh,
it.
you talking about me first?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you said Mia for a second. I'm sorry.
Said no,
That's my
Peter.
Oh, Peter.
Peter.
I'm sorry.
Peter.
So, as a guest or just in general?
In general, your first Comic Con, your first experience, what was it like?
Night Mage.
My
Kim
very
said
first
hi.
Comic Con that I can remember was the year you had Ernie Hudson and the Ecto.
Oh, good God. That's I don't remember that one, man. We've had Ernie a few times.
You
know?
also had David Yost was there and Walter Jones was. Anyways, yeah, that was the first one, and then 2021 was my first con working.
Okay, yeah, you were a celebrity guest for us, I believe, correct? On social
Cosplay,
media?
yeah, and then transitioned to celebrity.
Nice.
Yeah.
KJ, what about you? What was your first experience?
My first was Colorado Springs Comic Con in 2019.
Really? 2019?
Yeah,
Would you cosplay as that year?
as Hinata Hyuga from Naruto.
What?
Okay, you just made the anime nerds here really, really
I
happy.
mean, do you know? First of all, Hinata is wifey. Okay, you know what I'm saying. They could have wrote her better. They could. Naruto's my stuff. I'm sorry. I'm supposed to be quiet at this point.
No, you can
you're
talk to
good.
him. Feel free, man.
Yeah,
Chime
no.
in anytime.
I had no clue what Mayhem just said, but there we are.
Yeah,
Yes.
None of us ever really do. Really.
Oh,
tell you the truth.
he ran away.
Why? What is this?
He ran away. He came back. My daughter threw a ball over. Everything's happening.
I
Okay.
feel like this is Hollywood Squares here. X has the spot or something.
Boom.
Like
Night
moving
Mage,
around.
Nightmage, what was your first convention and your experience?
My first convention was Cincinnati Comic Expo in 2013. And actually, I didn't know anything about conventions at that time. Like, I got it started with cosplay during charity work. And then I joined Facebook, and everyone was like, hey, what conventions do you go to? I was like, I've never been to one. So I went to my very first one, 2013, and I wore Batman. And as soon as I walked on the floor, like Becca Ford, she was dressed as Robin. She came up, we just kind of just fangirled over each other, and then we sat there for like 20 minutes just taking photos, and it was just amazing. I've just been addicted to it ever since. I literally felt like I'm with my people, like I just looking around and just I just felt at home.
Yeah, it does have that like home feel to it. Like you're around your crowd, your type of people, you know, because we all like everyone probably has all felt like a little nerd, a little weird back in the day in school or something because you like the comic book or a video game or something like that. You go to a comic convention and it's just my people. I love you all.
That's
like,
it.
you know, now I know Mia and Reggie, your first Comic-Con was probably Colorado Springs.
Well,
No.
Colorado Springs, yes, but not the one you're thinking.
For
Okay.
me, Colorado Springs 2019.
And for me, it was 2016 or 2017 when y'all were over at the Moose Lodge.
Okay.
On
My
the
baby's here. Wow.
Yeah, they're rookies. They're not. I
Listen,
mean,
so they went from the Moose Lodge to J.C. Penney, now to the World Arena. Boom.
we jokingly,
Tim,
I
give us 1
wanted us to
second.
call ourselves
We
a
got you.
nomadic Comic-Con, honestly, to the truth, because we just nomad. Because every building we were in, something ended up happening. The building got bought and sold or something, and we outgrew the building. We moved to the next one. Someone sold it. We're like, come on, this really, sucks, but it is.
You'll find your niche. All right,
Yeah.
ma'am.
I think we
Go.
have. Ma'am, what about you?
I think it was was it 2017 where I came and Hash and Sebastian were there and I got my first Morpher, which was amazing. I wish I had it on me real quick.
So that would have been Rhode Island then.
Yes, me and Hash, Sebastian was there as well. Sebastian, the nerds are around. Big shout out to him. I really want to say to the people that are in commenting right now, we're gonna get to your questions and comments. Definitely, we just wanted to finish this round first, but we see you. We highlight it. We're gonna come back. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, we definitely will.
We always go back.
Yep. And for me, for everyone, if everyone's wondering, my first Comic-Con was 2008. Was Boston Comic-Con, which was kind of in lower levels of the hotel that they had down there. And I remember I walked in and I met a gentleman named Ray Ramos, and me and Ray became really good friends after that. And he was Blade, and it was the first photo I took, and I was like, damn, this dude is amazing because of the detail he put in his costume. I fell in love with Comic-Cons right from there on out, and I've been going to them ever since.
I think that was the first costume I seen Ray in. Was Blade too.
Yeah, he did his own version. Almost he did it off the TV series, off of the Blade TV series, not off the movie. And he made it his own. And Ray has done a lot of great stuff. He's done a lot of stuff for cosplay community. All of you guys have actually. You're doing your I want to inspiring new generation, new fans of it, which is absolutely amazing. Mayhem, you want to read some of the comments? I know you're really good.
Yeah, we got a lot of fans. First of all, I think all three of you need a collab. Okay, so in Colorado Con, please come together, make some pictures or something, make a series. So right off the bat, we got Fox James McLeod who says, "If I'm being honest, I can see Nine Mage doing voice acting for upcoming video games. Much respect."
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I see you.
I hate my voice. Oh my god, no.
He's in the same boat that I'm in.
He's terrible.
Kim, who's trying to get our attention, wanted to know. She has a question about making weapons. If she's still here, definitely let us know what your question is. Because she recognized you as well. She also asked, "Why was Comic-Con become so expensive?" Materials. That's all I can think of. What do you guys think?
Time,
effort,
materials.
Yep.
All the all the goodies, the food.
So if we're talking Comic-Con, this is where I can chime in a little bit.
Okay.
It's not the actual promoters and whatnot and stuff like that, because I can honestly say we try to keep everything as cost effective as possible.
Mm-hmm.
But the problem is it's a lot of the venues, they have raised their prices on big time, especially since COVID, post-COVID. A lot of venues have just skyrocketed on their pricing because of the extra cleaning they have to do, and just all the, lack of materials and sources have actually caused things to go up in prices.
Mm-hmm.
And truthfully, to be, I think, honest, I think it's greed in a lot of this industry, and I think it's across the board around everybody. So that's why a lot of the ticket prices and a lot of the stuff have gone up, is because of the venue. So that's just my
insider
cents.
scoop.
Thank you. So Joseph said, "Stevie Oaks!" Exclamation marks.
What's up, Joey?
You know what I'm saying? Kim obviously recognized you. Jay definitely came for you. Virgin said you must be really old. Oh wait, I remember. Pepperidge Farms remembers.
Everyone remembers.
Shut up,
And
man.
we also have some people who shared some of their first times with Comic-Con, which is dope. 2015 for Steve.
Actually, it was pre 2015, Joe.
Okay, so then 2020 fan, James Fox said fan exalt Lake City. Sorry, my computer just went fuzzy on me. That's amazing. Good
Justice
job.
Fox McCloud. That's awesome.
We have, there we go. Boom. Celtic Honey said first con was Gen Con. It was before 2000. She said, "Hi everyone. This looks great. Pleasure having you." She also feels like Night Mage, you can do voice acting. Obviously, these people are hearing something you don't.
They want
fans
something
have
more
spoken.
from you, Night Mage. Okay.
It's not happening.
The fans want
Listen,
more.
I say it's not happening now because you don't have the right manager. I just so happen to be in a managerial position. Kim Payne says, "Please do Jet Cowboy Bebop." I could definitely see that.
That's on the to-do list.
Okay.
Yeah.
Seattle is insane. If they ever make a Star Fox anime, Wolf O'Donnell. Okay, Night Mage. I think
Three
we need
people,
to put out
man.
a post. Yeah, man. Come on.
Look, I know a lot of agents in the talent and voice acting community. Let's get it going. We can start talking.
Kind of like start just like small like sex voice work or something. I don't know.
Wow.
I feel like that would be more my range.
What kind of Subway stuff you eating?
He can replace Vin Diesel. He can just be like, "I am Groot."
There you go.
He's going to fit in great with this group of people with the way we come in. He's like, I can do sex work first, right? That's an option. All right, go for yours.
Yes,
Preferred
you've
names,
reached 1-800
we don't
Tall Dark
shade
Chocolate.
Did you just
That's
say
his
hot
new
chocolate?
tagline.
Tall, dark, and chocolate. But you know
Tall
what?
Dark.
If he's hot chocolate, why not? Ray said, "Don't worry, Daddy. With age comes experience." Okay, well, Cake Boss, here we go. I love it. I love that for you.
Already
And the last
starting.
comment I'm going to highlight is I want to know who you met, fangirl, boyed out, and who would you like to meet? Oh, I think that's a pretty good question for people who do cons.
Yeah.
Let's start off with Mr. Stevie Oaks. Who have you met and who have you fanboyed or girled out?
Fangirled. God, who have I fangirled over? But I think Gates McFadden is now creeped out by me, and I'm pretty sure there's a protective order.
You
I
were
saw
the one
her-
she was
I saw her
mentioning.
in
Oh,
New
okay, now I know.
I saw her in New Jersey, and I was waiting to speak with Stephanie Jakowski. I think is that how you say it?
Yeah.
Anyways, so I looked over and I saw Gates, and she was sitting there alone, and I was like, "You were my childhood. I love you." And then she was like, "Well, okay then." And I'm like, "I'm sorry." So yeah, that's probably my fangirled out right there.
Okay.
Okay.
I can tell you my accidental fangirl was last year. It was last year. I went over to the home improvement table and I wanted to tell Deborah Dunning that I was just happy that that they were a big part of my childhood, So I walked up and the first thing I said to her is, "I can't afford you."
What? What?
She said that.
Why would you say that?
I don't know why I said that. It just came out.
know what?
She's like, "You can't afford me," and I was like, "No." She's all, "Well, you can pick anything you want. You can have it." I was like, "Son of a bitch."
That's not what she meant to say.
That's not what I meant to say.
Yeah, but
all.
that's how it came
I'm
out.
sure. I'm sure. Yeah, I can't afford you.
KJ, how
That's
about
why
you?
I like to
As-
be behind the scenes. I like to instruct other people to do other things.
It's all good.
Yeah.
KJ,
That
is
was
there
my
anybody that you
accidental fangirl
fangirled over?
moment.
Yeah, so J. Michael Tatum, I don't know if you know who he is, he's a voice actor.
Yep.
And Miley Flanagan, who's the voice of Naruto. So those two I've fangirled a lot. I met them recently, so yeah.
Which show did you meet him at?
I met J. Michael Tatum at Fan Expo Denver this year, and then I met Miley Flanagan at Tampa Bay Comic-Con this year.
Oh. Molly's actually really cool. She's really nice. I met her. She's actually pretty chill.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Anybody upcoming that you're thinking about, like that you can't wait to, meet, cosplay as them or anything, as a character or whatever they are?
Well, at Color Springs Comic-Con, Dante Bosco will be there, and I really want to meet him. So
Nice. Nice.
Rufio. Right? You know, that's what I know him as. I mean, that's how everybody does know him as. What about you, Night Mage? Who's
Hold on.
somebody you've...
Hold on. I
What?
normally don't interrupt, but for the sake of the show, Night Mage,
doesn't
you have a
interrupt.
request which I think would be amazing.
Oh no.
Is it
It
more
says-
voice work?
Can't let you do that, Star Fox. They want to hear. Listen, I'm kind of on board with it. I'm supposed to be neutral. I don't know. But go ahead. Please answer the question. Hi, Chris.
What's up, Sanders?
Hey, Liz.
I don't. Night Mage, here's your opportunity.
What's up,
Here's
Liz?
the
What's up,
opportunity
Sandy?
to, you know, try out for some voice acting.
All right, you know what? Let me get some more Crown Royal in me first. Then
We will come
I
back
can't-
to
then we'll
it.
see.
Can't
We'll
let you
come
do
back
that,
to that.
Star
We
We'll
will
come back to that.
revisit
Listen.
this one, okay?
Yeah.
Fox?
You have a great voice actor here. You have Stevie Oaks, Peter Griffin, who also has done other voices too. So maybe you can get some pointers from him. Me personally, I do
I'm
voices
not a
that
voice actor.
I feel like you are. I feel like
Hey,
you
hey,
are.
hey. I can't do that, Star Fox.
Boom.
Yeah, there you go.
Oh, okay. Okay.
So, who has it been that you've, you know, basically fangirled over, or someone you're looking forward to possibly meeting?
Oh man. You know, I honestly, I can't think of just like one person I'm fangirl over. I don't know. I honestly have to say I've been blessed to have been doing this for a long time. I've met a lot of people,
Mhm.
and there's not one person, but there is the only time I can think of that was just really embarrassed and just kind of like a loss of words was with LeVar Burton. And this is the reason why is because we were in a show in Canada, and the weird thing was like the doors to the bathroom in the green room locked really weird. So I had to catch a flight, so I was getting changed out of costume, and I couldn't lock the door, so I just said screw it. So he comes and opens the door. I'm butt naked. So we just lock eyes at each other. It is a good like 5 seconds. I'm just like, I love you, I'm reading Rainbow. And that was it. And he was just like, thanks. And he just closed the door. And then I came out and he's like, I mean, I'm so sorry. He's like, no, it's okay. It's fine.
Oh,
Like, so that-
you guys, you know what? Thank you for preparing me, because if I ever meet my hero and I need to think of something to say, I'm just gonna pull out a pad and be like, I was told to say this. Make it less awkward.
Yeah.
Wow.
Well, that wins the show for tonight. It was
Yeah, I don't think
everybody-
anybody's topping
Yeah,
that
that's
one. I mean,
No,
you know,
no, I feel inadequate trying to even say anything. So yeah,
You know, I would probably
good.
lose my mind if I ever met Peter Cullen.
ooh,
you know.
I mean, I would love to meet Seth. Don't get me wrong. I would love to meet Seth MacFarlane, but like I grew up idolizing Peter Cullen.
Right.
I have a story about that one. That's actually one of the ones I actually did like completely fangirl over, and I lost ability to speak. Like I remember it was at Rhode Island. We had him there, and I had a 25th anniversary box set. I was trying to bring it up to get it autographed by them, and I'm sitting in line, and I completely just spaced out. I couldn't say anything, and my buddy Eric is tapped me on the back, and I walked up. I was like, "Hi, I'm Mike, and I've got this thing for you guys to sign." And my inner child that's Optimus Prime and Megatron, and that to me was just, I was mind blown. And then afterwards we were sitting here, we were walking out, and Peter was there, and we asked him if he could say a line from Transformers, and all of us are huge Transformers fans. And Angie, one of the ladies that works with us, he grabbed her hand and he sat there and he goes,
Nice.
Autobotrus, transform and roll out. Instant like goosebumps. Everybody, there's 5 people, we're all 40 years old, we're walking in that room, we're crying, tears of joy, just we couldn't believe it. And it was like one of the best things besides the birth of my child. That was the next best thing I've ever had that happened to me. That was just absolutely amazing. And that to me was like one of the ones I fangirled over. So future for me is I would love to meet Keanu Reeves. That is a goal someday.
Ooh.
Want to meet Keanu Reeves. Just, I don't know. I think that guy would be super chill, and I just want to meet him.
right.
I want to play Magic the Gathering with Post Malone.
There you go.
So, all right, I will say a person I really do want to meet,
Mhm.
and he doesn't do conventions at all, anything like that, but Trevor Noah.
Oh,
Yeah.
He
Yeah.
seems chill.
Oh yeah, I was trying to think. I was like, who else Trevor knows? Oh, that's right, I know him, the comedian.
Yeah.
And from
He just has a really good insight in life. And I could just listen to his stories and just listen to him talk, and I would, yeah, he's a dude that I would just love to just like have dinner with him and Conan O'Brien.
okay.
Oh,
I love
there
this
you
kid
go.
when he's talking about how he couldn't wait to come from South Africa to the States. And he's like, I can't imagine what it's like to be a black man in America. That skit was amazing.
Noah's really funny. He is really, really good. I do like his stand up.
It's comment time, and I really want to kind of go through this because what I really want to talk about too is your impact on the community. You know what I'm saying? You guys have all had individual impacts on your respective communities, and it's shown because I'll give you a quick story. You guys remember a business called Tower Records?
Yep.
Okay, Tower Records was this big record company store, downtown Manhattan. I think it was 4th Street, whatever. So my dad took me there to get some records, and I met Kid from Kid and Play.
Nice.
And he actually touched my head, and I was just like, I don't know you, and he laughed it off, you know. And then I think about it years later, I was like, wow, I met Kid, and I actually got tagged because I had a Two Live Crew shirt on, and it was in reference to one of his movies, and it was just like, oh, that's dope. And I'm like, wow, look at the full circle. And I kind of had a moment. I was like, wow. I mean, he wasn't Martin Lawrence, one of my favorite, but you know what I'm saying? I still take it, you know. But yeah, you guys have such a great impact. I'm going to go through the comments, and I would love to hear your impact as far as you would know as for the community. Really quickly, we have, Liz, we have Joseph. They all said hi to you guys, which is great.
Hey.
Liz goes, if I met Ryan Reynolds, I would lose my shit. Okay,
I think that
understandable.
applies to
I
most
would lose my
people.
shit as long as it was him as Deadpool. Otherwise, it's just Ryan Reynolds.
I don't know.
I mean,
It's
I
Ryan
think like
Reynolds.
Ryan Reynolds is Deadpool all the time. That's
Oh,
yeah,
him,
yeah.
You know,
Let's talk
That's
about a
fair.
perfect casting of somebody as Deadpool. It's
Right?
Ryan Reynolds.
Yeah,
I
Ain't
think
nobody
Ben
else.
Wilder was his true audition to play Deadpool.
Oh God,
He's
yes.
like, look how crazy and zany I can be. Whoa, let's go.
Well, Van Wilder and then Waiting. Those were the two
Yeah.
best
Yes.
things that he did.
waiting.
You know, for that role, perfect. Sorry,
Kim's-
man.
No problem. No. Kim said she met Red Dwarf cast. She got drippy. She goes, I was like, I love your show. Got weird. Seems like that's a common thing. James McLeod goes, I grew up loving the Ghostbusters. Rest in peace, are gone. Would love to meet them in person. You know what? Not for nothing. I would love to meet them in person too. And also have the car there. Like have them fully suited up, the car there, and just like, I just took a picture and I'm gonna frame it somewhere. I'm just gonna frame it and that's it. Don't nobody touch this picture.
Fun fact, Colorado Springs actually has its own Ghostbusters cosplay troupe, and they all mod their own cars. So there is an Ecto 1,
Ooh.
there is a Ford Edge, there's like a Mini
Jersey perked
Cooper,
up.
Because I like to live on the edge.
and yeah,
Are
and
they looking to display their car at a show? Maybe
I
a
mean,
week.
probably. I mean,
Are they
Um,
free next weekend?
I know. I can check out their Facebook page and send you some links and
Please.
discuss some things.
Yes, I'd love to.
All right. Calm down, kids. All right. We have Keanu Reeves, nicest guy, I bet.
I honestly
I'm
do hope
not
that.
bringing my proton pack on the airplane. No.
Ooh, Trevor Noah, agree, miss him late night. Let's talk Night Mage doing George Seinfeld kid experience. Night, buddy. You're doing something. All right. This has got opportunities here. Sebastian, big shout out to the nerds that are around.
Your fans have high expectations.
Right.
I know.
So
I know.
if you can tell me the first con that I went to, I was there with you, put it down in the year. He said, I want to meet the guy behind Bergie's mug. Cake Boss, I like to meet Kevin Hart after seeing Heart to Heart. Fair enough. I think
I'm gonna say so. One night I woke up. My wife comes home at like 11:30 at night. So she leaves at 11:30, and then she comes home around midnight a little afterwards. And I just happened to wake up, and I turned on the TV, and it was Heart to Heart was on. He was just happened to do. He was interviewing Seth MacFarlane. It was one of the most complete interviews I've ever seen, where you felt like you learned a lot of stuff, and it was really awesome.
Okay. And I have to watch it.
All right.
he has a great way of actually interjecting like his type of humor, but
Yeah.
still actually diving deep and getting the people to open up too. He's really good at that.
McLeod said, "You're the reason he's still cosplaying. Inspired to be a better by getting creative with my cosplay ideas." So thank you, Night Mage. He also said Ryan Reynolds is Pikapool. Everybody knows he's Detective Pikachu.
Yep.
I'm make sure I'm saying his name correctly.
Scott
Tom
Bakula, yeah.
is
Scott
my dream.
Bakula.
Yep, there you go. Thank you guys.
Yep.
Captain Archer.
And oh my goodness, this one. John Barrowman singing "Part of Their World" from Little Mermaid to me in an elevator.
I love
I
John.
mean-
That was at Colorado Springs last year, I think, right, Kyle? If I'm not mistaken. If you have never ever been to a convention, if Barrowman is there, please, for the love of God, go sit in his panel. He
his
is an
panel's amazing.
absolute hysterical. He is nonstop. He comes running in. A man is wearing high heels with a cape on, and he is nonstop from the beginning to the end, and he is absolutely amazing. Go see him.
Fun fact about Barrowman, my wife. So we did a group photo at Fan Expo one year.
Yes.
And he had just had his appendix out, and he comes out with a bullhorn. So as many of you know who really follow me, I recently had my appendix out. So I can't be picked up, and I can't pick up anybody. Everything else is on the table. If you want me to grope you, I'll grope you. If you want to grope me, you grope me. If you're under 18, ask your parent.
Right.
So we go in, right? And I'm standing on the side of him, and my wife's on the other side of him. And as we're about to take the picture here, had a girl. And she pumped his ass in the picture.
What? Yeah, I can see your wife doing that.
Yeah.
I really can.
Yeah.
I really can. Yeah.
Hey, she's like, I had consent.
Fair enough.
You
got
know?
We got Michael Keaton as the GOAT and number one.
Oh,
plus
God,
me.
yes.
I got to meet Bill Diamond at Rhode Island Comic Con last year. Do you ever dare someone to cosplay someone? We'll get back to that one. We're gonna hold that.
I got to meet Stevie Oakes. That guy's great.
Michael Rooker's panels are the best.
That's fact.
Great Robin Williams, rest in peace.
Yeah.
I would love to meet Robin as well.
I would have too.
Hi from Disney World. Hi, Jess. Always a pleasure
Hi.
to have you here for Comic Terracon and Jess. And hi, more Jess. All right, let's get back to the show.
Everyone's
Thank you very
loving
much
on
for the
Jess.
comments.
Yes.
So now, are there any upcoming cosplays for any of you guys that you're looking to do? Any upcoming?
Bro, I got the one.
Liz.
I can confirm that, Liz. I'm just saying. What are you looking to do, Stevie?
So there's a couple of different variations. There's one where Peter's on a softball team. He's got the white and red ringers t-shirt, and it's got the clam on it. Something like that. I will eventually break out my my Han Griffin because, well, Bartlett's been asking for it. So
Hey,
I'm
there you go.
do that in Rhode Island. Less stuff to carry to Colorado.
Nice.
There's a weird clown one where he like fights off a bunch of Asian ninjas with the sort
the
of
Kill Bill scene. Yes.
Yep.
yeah. So I'd like to try and do that clown scene, stuff like that.
Okay. I just want to let you know that somebody said, Jeff Bard, I want to meet Stevie Oakes.
Yeah, me too, buddy. By the way, that's my best friend of almost 30 years.
Oh, so he hasn't met the
Nice.
true Stevie Oakes yet? He will.
No, sadly, he's met way more about Stevie Oakes than he ever wanted.
Fair enough.
KJ, is there any upcoming cosplays that you're looking to, do and prep and get ready for?
I think I'm gonna do a Kilo Zoldyck from Hunter x Hunter. Like I have all the stuff for it. I just gotta style the wig.
All right.
Speaking of wigs,
Is
yeah,
that something that you're going to be debuting at a certain convention next weekend, maybe? Hint, hint.
maybe she's not.
Is that what at Comic Con? Is that what you're
Yeah,
saying?
at Colorado.
Oh, I don't have a con to debut it at yet. It's
All
all
right.
the cons I'm going to. I'm gonna be Max. So.
Oh, you're doing Max. All right.
Mhm.
That's awesome.
So Kim wanted to know any suggestions on where to get wigs and makeup. And I think that would be dope. Kim, why don't if it's possible, why don't you message KJ and ask her? Maybe she'll definitely tell you, because we've definitely seen some of her work and it's amazing. The transformations are amazing.
Oh yeah.
I don't know if you noticed, I don't really deal with wigs. You know what I'm saying? I don't really have that going on. You know, I'm working on it. Makeup, you know, you can also ask Mia as well. These guys are professionals. They could definitely.
Mia is definitely a professional makeup artist.
Yes.
So you can definitely talk with her for some of that stuff.
You know, message her, say, "Hey, you're beautiful," and then give her the spiel.
Nightmage, what about you? What's an upcoming cosplay that you're looking to break out?
So right now I'm working on Inuyasha.
Ooh.
I'm like 90% done with that. I made a mistake I did not measure twice and cut once, so I had to redo some stuff. But I'm almost done with that. So I'll be debuting that probably in like a couple days. So I'm excited for that one. After that, man, I don't know. Like, I'm always excited for my next one, but I never know what my next one's going to be.
Yeah. Now, on average, how long does it take you to do a cosplay from concept to build to finalization? Are you one of those last minute cosplay people that's like con crunch that has to get it done before the show?
Oh no. So I typically it takes me anywhere between 2 to 3 days. So my longest build has been 5 days, and that was RoboCop, and that's just because I didn't have like a pattern. It was typically just freehand, you know, just going at it. But typically it's like 2 to 3 days, and that's because I don't have a lot of time. So once I start something, I just have to finish it. So like my off days, I'll wake up at like 8, 9 in the morning and just get to work, and then just kind of work through the day.
Nice. KJ, how about yourself?
About what? Sorry.
I was just saying, like, how, like when you start working on a cosplay, from time of conception, drawing, everything like that, to finalization. Like, what's your process? How long does it take?
Well, I've made like 2 cosplays. So Max, and that took a few days. And then I did a maid cosplay one day, part of it, and altered part of it, and that took a few days as well. So.
No, because I remember when we were talking last year at Colorado, you had made all the patterns for everything, even the CD player or the Sony Walkman and stuff like that. You made that, correct?
Yeah.
Yeah, I did. Yes.
Now, what did you use for material when you make your cosplays? What do you like to use?
Well, for the Walkman, I used foam and then images of the Walkman.
Mm-hmm.
And I used what was that?
I know, as someone of my age who has actually used a Walkman, I was quite impressed with it and how accurate it looked. So I was really like, oh, where'd you buy that? I made it. No way in hell you made that. It was impressive. I remember having a Walkman, so that to me was impressive. Now, when you guys do build your costumes, like, what is a favorite of yours to use for material? Like, what do you guys like to work with? What is something that you do?
Stretchy spandex.
A lot of spandex. I like, if I'm doing props and armor and stuff, foam is always just a good go-to. This because it's lightweight, it's cheap, it's super easy to use. You can make anything you want out of foam. There's patterns out the wazoo out there. There's tutorials out there. So yeah, foam is like integral for me. And probably like makeup and just trying to do different prosthetics and makeup. Those are my 2 favorite things to do.
Nice.
You know what? I'm going to be honest with you. This is the first time I ever thought that we need a question box, because these questions are for everybody on how some of the ideas and what you guys have flying out the zoo. And I'm trying to keep it focused on you guys. I don't know if you've seen them, so feel free to answer if anything. But thank you guys. Oh man, you guys have such an impact on the community. Do you guys get stopped in the street by any chance? Do people like recognize you yet? Or is it still like only when you're in costume?
It was weird. My first year really of doing TikTok and the conventions, we went down to Pennsylvania down to Pennsylvania Dutch country with all the Amish people and the Mennonites and all them.
Yes.
And I was at this country kitchen kettle place, outdoor mall walking thing. And I'm walking by, all of a sudden I hear.
Were you dressed up as Peter Griffin?
No, I was just me.
Oh man, maybe they were a fan. Maybe they saw you.
But that was weird.
Hey,
It's still kind of weird when people notice it. I had a little girl actually walk in. I used to work in a Kia dealership. And this lady walked in and she recognized me. And then she was having a full-blown moment on the sales floor.
Oh.
And my coworker was looking around like, what the is going on?
It's always a weird thing. It's humbling, right? It's awesome, but it is a very odd thing to be recognized. But I think because of like TikTok culture and Instagram, and we're on social media all the time, so people are seeing us. And this is something honestly I tell every cosplayer is you have no idea who is watching you and impact you're having. I don't care if you have 50 followers or 100,000 followers. Like someone is inspired by you and someone's taking notice of you. So, you're making an impact no matter who you are. And it's awesome. The only time I can think of, and I will always bring this up because it's hilarious to me, but I can recognize a lot. But the one time, this is my like most proudest moment, was I was at an airport and I ran into Randy Orton. I'm a huge wrestling fan. So ran into Randy Orton and had a chat with him. We're sitting there talking, and a guy came up to me and was like, "Night Mage? Is that Night Mage?" And then he's just like talking to me, and then he looked over and was like, "Randy Orton, hey, that's cool. Oh, Night Mage." And then Randy just looks at me and is like, "Wait, who are you, man? Wait, what is this?" I'm like, yeah.
That's awesome though. But that's got to make you feel good though if you think about it, because that obviously you've made an impact in this person, whether it's through your social media TikToks or you actually bumped into them at a convention somewhere. They remember you even out of costume. Like, that's amazing. That's really cool.
And that's the thing with like, especially when it's someone like a younger person or a really older person, and you're thinking like, man, this really isn't my demographic. But that's the thing is like for me, like I really don't want to have a demographic. I really love that I can touch people from all ages and genders, and it doesn't, across the,
Yeah.
Ah.
Oh, well, all right. Oh. Try to show us
the Apple Crown getting to
getting tipsy.
Hey, have you started getting recognized yet?
Who?
Oh,
KJ. Yeah, you.
Out in public? No. I mean, I don't really have my real appearance like on my TikTok. I mean, my Instagram and my TikTok. But I mean, at a con recently, someone was taking a picture with me and said that they followed me on Instagram, which was pretty cool.
Nice.
So,
Nice.
That's how it starts.
Exactly. That is how it starts. And I remember last year when I was walking around the convention and I saw you, and I literally went up to Sadie Sink's agent, Rick Hendricks, and I went up to him and was like, "Dude, did you bring Sadie and didn't tell any of us?" I literally thought you were her. So walking around, that was impressive.
Yeah.
And you turned a lot of heads last year for a lot of people. They were like blown away by how realistic it was. And when you got at the after party, you got on the stage and did the eye roll and everything. Oh man, people went bonkers for that. It was amazing. So remember, you've done a lot for the community in that area too as well. So keep it up. You're doing a fantastic job.
See, what happens is they don't know where to find you. That's why we're here. At the end of the show, we're going to give, the contacts, aka your social medias, so that these people can find you and definitely reach out and be inspired. Don't worry, we got you. Because all these questions.
Just don't tell my creditors.
Don't tell your creditors. Oh, well, no. Not them. And maybe LeVar Burton will reach out to somebody.
Make sure you have your clothes
something
on.
other than I like
Fire in the sky.
Now that explains why he asked earlier if he had to wear pants on the show. All right, now we get it. Now we know why. All right.
That's it.
See, look at this. Kevin Martinez. This is a little big one. But speaking only for myself here, the Jedi that I've already planned to cosplay as will be one of my own design / creation. Seeing as how I've not the looks for literally any of the major side characters, it's understandable. I figured I could go be a Jedi of my own making. I'm not I'm not gonna like when I say that I am a little bit over 3/4 of the way finished with my cosplay. I can only imagine what that's like for people. I can honestly say that it's been quite the journey and a small fortune for me to achieve my goals of becoming a successful Jedi cosplayer. So you guys are out here impacting people. Good job. Good job to y'all. Yay.
Hey, Kevin.
Yeah, cosplay's not cheap, guys.
That's
No.
I mean,
That's why I haven't done it.
my basic cosplay, and I'm just like, I can only imagine what real cosplayers spend on their stuff because
I know my first cosplay I did Peter B. Parker. And the reason I did it was at the time when the movie came out, my ex-girlfriend wanted to do it. And we were going to go to Boston. I think it was Anime Boston. She's like, oh, let's go. I'm like, I don't cosplay anything. So she's like, oh, well, let's have some fun. We saw the Spider-Verse. She's like, you can do Peter B. Parker. And I was like, all right, let's do it. I think I spent a grand total of $30 on finding most of the material on a lot of it and doing it. And I walked around the convention. I had an absolute blast. I had so many people come up and want to take a photo of me. I was blown away by it. I don't know how you guys do it. I felt awkward. Like people come up to me like, they're like, oh, pose. And I'm like, I'm sitting here trying to do a pose. Like, I don't know what the hell I was doing. I was so rookie. It was ridiculous. But
hey, Brad, you want to see how easy I make it look? Hey, pose.
Yeah, yeah, dude. I look like such an awkward duckling trying to do it.
But that's the best thing for
yes,
Peter
you do,
B. Parker.
Tom. You have photos of it from that time. That was my first time cosplaying, and Tom Quinn has them.
But I will say also, like, when you cosplay at a convention, you feel totally naked and just awkward coming to a convention without cosplay after that. You know, like, you have to cosplay when you come now. That's just what you do. But, like, honestly, going back to the cosplay can be expensive. It absolutely can be, but it doesn't have to be.
Nope.
And that's honestly something I really strive for, is showing that it doesn't have to be. So, like, no costume I've done costs over $250. $250 is my budget. If I can't make it modified for $250 or less, typically I won't do it. So it doesn't have to be expensive. And honestly, to me, the best thing, honestly, is smiling in that cosplay. It's just showing your confidence and it's showing that you're proud of it. Like, if you can do that, it doesn't matter if you spent $5 on that cosplay or $100. You know, I'd rather see someone who just puts together a closet cosplay and is just happy, rather than see someone who spent hundreds of dollars and time and they're just like miserable. You know, so just be happy with it. That's what's going to shine through.
I can attest to that closet cosplay because when I went to my first Colorado Springs Comic-Con, I did cosplay as Lewis from Left 4 Dead, but he was also my own creation. He was Hydra Lewis, because I was also going to be meeting the members of Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. at that time, so I was hyped for that, and I got my Hydra pin from Loot Crate, so I'm like, yeah, I'm going as Hydra Lewis. Let's do this.
Now, besides just cosplay, when you guys go to a convention, are you guys excited about the vendors, the artists? Like, is there something you guys go looking for? Like, do you collect something at a show? I don't know if you do pops, action figures, artwork, you know, autographs, whatever you're looking to do. What do you guys like to do?
This year I started collecting Funko Pops from the celebrities. I have them signed right there. I have them signed purposely to Peter.
I have seen a few of those.
The Ashoka to Peter. I am no Jedi. But yeah, I mean, right now for me, it's just the Funko Pops. I mean, if I can find a HasLab Sky Striker for cheaper than what they've been going for.
Quack, quack.
But right now it's just the and pictures. If they don't, if a celebrity that I like doesn't have a pop, then I buy a picture.
Okay.
And guys, whoever's listening, please, especially this year with the strike going on and everything like that, please support celebrities.
Yes.
Your voice actors.
Yes,
actresses,
definitely.
right now, every little dime for them helps.
Yeah.
Yep.
I agree. KJ, how about you? Is there something you go looking for when you go to a convention? You know, art, pops, even friends, like, you know, cosplay meetups, things like that. What do you look for?
Like posters, and keychains,
Okay.
artists, and I really like to find the cosplay meetups and stuff. I think that's a lot of fun.
Yeah, we had a bunch of them. I remember at Anime this like last month, and Oh my god, I never saw so many cosplay meetups in my life. How many cosplayers will all meet up in a single location and take a photo? Like 200 of them. I was like, good God, where'd y'all come from? It's like, wow, so many.
I want to cosplay as Deadpool just for fun. And then I want to take off my mask like, no, it's not Ryan Reynolds. And then just walk away.
Way to hurt it.
But you have to do the X-Men in training shirt one.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Fair enough. Fair enough.
Night Mage, what about you?
Just honestly, just meeting people and just congregating. And I'm not a collector as much as I appreciate art and stuff. I'm just not a collector. I don't have room for it. So
I thought I saw
honestly,
some stuff in the back there behind you for some,
And here's the thing, honestly, a lot of stuff is just like gifts and stuff, and that's why I display that.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm not a collector for myself. So honestly, my main thing for conventions is honestly just meeting people and being with the community.
Nice.
Knight, the more we meet and talk, I kind of get this idea that you need a particular manager for voice acting and collecting things. And so it happens that the 4-letter nerd
Mayhem, does he need a player and management position?
Yes.
Oh my God.
You're selling yourself.
Damn.
You keep talking.
We'll talk backstage. No, that's an amazing take. I've been lucky enough to have both Reggie, Mia, and even Burgie get me some things, just geekdom things. For instance, Dead Space is one of my favorite games. Burgie got that for me. This is his wall. I'm actually missing his shirt, but we'll get back to that. Have you guys seen his shirt by any chance?
No.
Oh yeah, let's go
Oh,
ahead
let's
and
bring up
Let's
some
show
merch.
his shirt.
Well, we
Let's show
have
his
a
shirt.
wider audience. Let's go ahead and show some
please
merch
show
real
Yeah, let's
quick.
have some
Yeah.
Burgie merch.
Curious minds want to
we have-
know.
Yes, we have. What's
I'm very
called-
sorry for everyone watching this. I
No, you're not.
apologize
Just
for
stand
this.
up.
We have
no,
a
it's fine,
company
it's fine.
shirt. We have a company shirt, and it has his face on it. And while that's
it
being
does.
pulled up, I just want to. Never mind. Here we go.
Yeah,
Look,
baby.
here's all our merch, but there's a very special section
Yeah, there
right
is.
here.
Do it.
I
All right,
cannot
so
believe.
the first thing on here is a little spicy, so be ready.
Mm.
Because it was a special,
Hey,
it was
can we get
special
Katie
order.
Seagal in that bikini for
No.
Wait, no, hover over the picture of the bikini. There you
Yeah, there we go.
There you go.
I am so sorry for everyone.
We're not.
But guys, if you buy that pillow, you can sit on Burgie's face.
Hey.
Hey.
The
Can we-
family
Can we
show.
click on the shirt so we can get a bigger image and see exactly our sexy Big Daddy Cake Burgie boss?
They does
So-
not let me zoom in.
Oh,
I'm
that's
so
fine.
glad everyone here likes me, because if they hated me, the stuff that they would create is ridiculous.
All I want to do is a room, zoom, zoom, baby, boom, boom.
Check it out. Listen.
So as everyone can see, there is merchandise with my face on it.
Yes.
That was the brainchild of the boss lady over here. She decided to let's do this and have some fun with it because
And it took the fuck off.
oh god, it did. We made a joke. I think it was Katarina. We were sitting there talking. She said something about BDB, and I made a joke going, "Oh, why are we talking about Twiggy from Buck Rogers just messing around?" She stopped, looked right at the camera, and goes, "Oh no, we were talking about Big Daddy Burgie." And this is just taking on its own realm of things.
Who's down with the BDB?
Yeah, you know me.
Yep. So yes, I have stuff. Thank you.
I'm also showing my age there, but there we are.
Yeah.
Listen, we may have to find a way to get you guys some complimentary shirts. Obviously, they have been so popular, So
I think I should
I
wear the
love the
bikini.
mugs.
The mugs. People have been buying the mugs, which I
Oh,
God
yeah.
bless them. Half the staff of Comic-Con has a mug, which thanks to you guys, it's.
I-
That's
I
it.
think-
Shot glass on there too.
I think I need
Yeah.
to buy
No,
this.
it's a pint glass.
it's a
Yeah.
pint
Okay.
glass. It'll
Alright.
be whatever you want.
Don't give Boss
Okay,
Lady
shot.
any
No, no.
ideas because
She
she's
has
coming
so
up
many.
with that.
Reggie
Oh,
won't
I already
fit
have
on a shot
something in the
glass.
works that's I just have to get the time to actually do it, but I already have something. I've got your next round ready soon.
Now, if you make
And
a
this
hat,
one's gonna have a whole lot of cake.
No, not again.
So talking about
yeah.
Comic Cons, how's everyone doing?
No.
Oh,
So-
yeah.
So what's
Right?
gonna happen is real quick. I'm gonna do a quick plug, just one quick plug. Definitely check out our Hyrule Geeks Unlimited Facebook group. Pretty sure within the next coming week or so, we're gonna also put out the best of our times, or maybe we'll wait till the end of the year. But I'm pretty sure we're gonna reference that one episode where we talked about Big Daddy Birdie's cake.
Yeah.
Okay.
I can't wait for that.
And I will send you the links personally. Okay, I have your social, so definitely check that out. Birdie.
15 minutes of it went off the rails. It was great.
It was. It was an amazing show. It was an
Can we have a hint real quick of what it is? Because I'm kind of interested.
We would
Three.
like
Top five best show ever in the history of podcast.
Oh my god.
It's time to go to YouTube. I'll be right back, ladies and gentlemen.
Okay. Virgie, don't stop. You're still hosting.
No,
my friend. You
continue.
have
Feel
questions.
free. Well, I know you were doing some of the questions.
The
if you want
comments?
to take a look at them.
Oh, okay, so let's take a
Where
look
are
at some of these
those
comments.
good
So I'm gonna use
old-fashioned values?
We used to rely.
All right, so some of the ones I starred, which was amazing. I just felt like they were dope. Tom Quinn goes, "You never know the impact you're going to make," and that's 100% true in whatever you do. So do it well and do it, 100% out of love.
I
Yeah,
think always do it everything out of love and everything out of kindness and with compassion and empathy, and you will always make the world a better place.
couldn't say it better myself. You are all doing awesome stuff in your own ways. What makes you awesome at cosplay? Influence someone somewhere without even knowing it. I mean, Night Mage is also going to get voice acting, but we'll get into that another time. Cosplayers' creativity and resourcefulness is also always astonishing. 100%. 100%. Like you guys said, it can be really expensive, but if you have a budget and a dream, you guys got this.
I read that name as Josh Hader. I was like, is that Bill Hader's brother?
I looked in there too quickly and I saw Hater. I was like, wait, what?
What?
Why is he here? That's awesome. We have somebody like that watching us.
Support artists of all types, all the flavors of life.
Yes.
Dude, you crush Deadpool. Oh, this is for me. Hopefully, when I get to Comic-Con, I can meet you guys. Yes, we're going to be next week at Colorado Comic-Con. It's going to be amazing.
Colorado Springs Comic-Con.
There you go. And you'll get to meet us all. So hopefully, if you're able to attend, definitely stop. Let's get some pictures in so we can tag you, obviously.
Mm-hmm.
We have some comments. I don't really see any questions. You know what? I'll open the floor. If you guys have any questions you want to ask any of our esteemed guests, definitely type it down in the comments below. There's some great comments. Lucky there's a family guy. Night Mage, apparently your cake is also been requested.
Days. For days.
And LeVar Burton has seen that cake.
Yeah,
You can attest to it, right?
he's approved of the cake.
Cake approval. Oh man. So I guess while we're also waiting for it, I just have a question, and then we'll definitely give you the contact socials for your fans and whatnot. What made you originally say I wanted to do cosplay? Like, what made you say, yeah, I want to dress up, I want to be doing this, whatever that was, whatever cosplay was, and I want people to see it? Peter, or Stevie Oaks, if you will.
No, that's a weird question. No, not a weird question. It's a good question, but for me, it's weird. So I wasn't expecting to do the cosplay thing. I went on TikTok during the pandemic. I was trying to prove something to myself.
Oh, sorry.
And I always say that I was bored during the pandemic, but there's some different truths to that.
Mm-hmm.
But in a nutshell, I went on TikTok. It was during the pandemic, and I just wanted to try and do sports stuff as Peter Griffin. And I was one of those things where that wasn't working. So I was trying different things, and all of a sudden, people were like, "Oh, now people start realizing I sounded like Peter Griffin." Kept going. Then I was like, "Let's try to make some money at this." And then, so I started getting green pants and white shirts, and then it took forever to find the right shade. Do you know how hard hunter green pants are to find for a fat man? So for the longest time, my pants were olive green until I finally found the right ones. But I digest. And then I accidentally backed into cosplay.
Okay. Well, I think you did a great job. I still think you do a continuously great job. And it's so funny because you say you were going to do sports stuff, right? Here it is. Kevin Martinez coming in hot saying, can we get a what really grinds my gears from Peter?
Hey, you know what really grinds my gears? I tried to start doing Peter Griffin sports stuff. No one was listening, so here we are. I'm the 4-letter nerd. That highlighted my career.
Amazing. Thank you.
Oh, that's awesome.
KJ, what about you?
Mm-hmm. Well, I've always loved dressing up, and when I got really into anime, I decided and found out really about conventions. I was like, I am definitely going to cosplay, and also I've been wanting to dress up as Max ever since 2017, and I didn't really know like where I could do that until I, discovered cons. So.
Okay.
That's awesome.
Well, we're glad you did. So I liked it. I'm glad that we met you, when you did, so we can like watch your journey from like start to like where you're gonna be in like a year or 2 years. So it'll be nice to just kind of see like where you go and how you do. So I like it.
Thank you.
Yeah, no problem. Nightmage, you're next. Tell us how you thought and definitely decided to do voice acting. I mean, how you decided to become a cosplayer.
Well, I was doing this one podcast, a 4-letter nerd.
We appreciate you. Thank you for being here, all of you.
No, it started honestly with Halloween. I've always just loved dressing up for Halloween. And then, again, like I said, I didn't know anything about cosplay or conventions. One Halloween, I decided I wanted to be Green Lantern. So, like very crudely put that together and went out to bars and had fun. And a friend of mine was doing a charity event, asked me to come because I had a Green Lantern outfit. So I did that. And I got invited to do another charity event and another, and it just kind of snowballed from that.
It was a digital green suit, right?
Digital green suit.
It was a very, very you know what? I'm not even gonna say poorly constructed because actually I still have the suit, and it's like it's the very first suit, right? It's the very first baby, Yeah, it just kind of snowballed from there, and then went to, like I said, earlier, went to the first convention, and man, it's all downhill from that.
You say downhill, it went uphill because obviously you guys have made such a great impact. So many people know you. I hate to do this, but I have to answer the comments, and then we have to kind of start wrapping up the show. We definitely want to have your socials so that way people can reach you. But first, the comments. So first of all, Kim, as she said, Kimberly is a girl. So apparently I must have said she was a man or boy. I apologize. Let's get that out of the way. We definitely have. How do you deal with all the negativity outside of cons and costume, or do you get any? Nightmage had a great response once, always positive. I think that's a great question if anybody wants to take that.
You know what? I stopped responding to it. I'll be honest with you.
Okay.
I just don't want to give anybody who wants to be negative about me, I don't want to give them my time. So I just I brush it off, and every once in a while, maybe someone will get under my skin for and I'll clap back in the comment section, and but most of the time I see it and I just go on with the rest of my life.
Okay.
I get a lot of negativity. Like, I mean, literally, there isn't a day that goes by where there's not at least 50 to 100 comments that I'm scrolling through as this negative crap. Wow. But the thing with me is I kind of look at it twofold. Number one, it's one of those things where it's like any kind of press is good press. Like, listen, if you want to comment negatively, that's fine because you're still giving me engagement, and there's going to be 100 other people that's going to see that and then love my stuff, and then what I'm saying. So it's so I don't care. Comment all you want. But number two, I will clap back and I will respond because, again, it's kind of that being seen. Other people are going to see that.
Yeah.
Other cosplayers are going to see that, and to kind of show that, listen, you don't have to stand for it. Like, you can stand up for yourself. You can talk about it. You don't have to just kind of, I don't want to say cower, but you don't have to just let it go. So that's just my take on it. That's just the way I approach it. But I don't think there's any wrong way. Like, a lot of people will block comments, and that's nothing wrong with that. It's I think it's really depends on your mental capacity and what you can take. You know.
I don't block comments.
Mhm.
For me, like there was a point where I kept going at people with bad comments. And one person I was like, for a Peter Griffin impersonator, you really are, you're short tempered. And I was like, that's a good point. So I personally try to minimize it.
Okay. KJ, do you want to? Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Oh no, go ahead. I'll respond after.
Okay, KJ, did you want to add on to something?
I recently have gotten bigger, and so I've gotten more hate comments.
I think we might have lost her due to connectivity.
She froze.
She's back. Is that? Yay, we missed you. You kind of went out.
Oh,
She's in the upside down.
So.
Okay. Before I move forward, Knight, you were gonna say something?
No, I was honestly, and this is something I hate to tell people, but you're gonna get it. Like being a cosplayer, you're kind of putting yourself out there. You know, you're at a convention, you're going to get your picture taken, it's going to end up on the internet. Someone out there, I don't care who you are, how perfect you look, someone's going to say something negative. It's just you have to expect it. But also because of the community and because of two things. Number one, it's a very social community full of just socially awkward people. So sometimes some comments, but here's the thing, that's why we all understand and get each other, because we're all kind of in that same realm, right?
Right.
So sometimes some comments come off kind of negative, but honestly, it just might be because they don't know how to communicate what they're trying to say. You know what I'm saying? So you have to kind of weigh, like, how am I going to navigate what this person's saying? Also, though, it goes back to hurt people. And so a lot of times, a lot of comments come from places of hurt. Like, I don't know how many times I've, talked with someone and they'll message me privately and say, man, I'm so sorry. Like, I was having a bad day and I just didn't know. I just said it. I'm sorry. You know what I mean? So sometimes you can't always just come out like, and just come back mad at someone. There might be a reason why, they're saying what they're saying.
Yeah.
That was beautiful, man. That and spot on. Thank you. I'm gonna answer some of these comments. Kim definitely says she's a big girl and she's afraid to do cosplay until she drops the weight. I would tell you do it anyway.
Yeah,
you'd be surprised because
anyway.
when you get the confidence to do it as you are, when you get even better, however that may look for you, however you may feel, it's gonna feel super. And you're gonna be like, "Wow, I killed it when I was this weight, or this size, or I look this way."
Have fun with it.
Yes,
that is the whole point. That's the name. Costume, play, cosplay, play. You're there to have fun and play and enjoy what you've created along with the other people that have made what they've created.
Yep.
Cosplay, it can be always be comfortable. Always be. I don't care who you are. Be comfortable. But that's the key. If you're not comfortable, you're not going to have fun. So just be comfortable. But again, know that if you're a plus size cosplayer, there's going to be another plus size person that's going to see that and be inspired by you too.
Yes.
So just remember that.
I mean, for me, I have a lot of like weird performance social anxiety. But Burgie, would you notice it?
No.
When you see me at a convention?
No. I will say I've been around you for a few years now doing the convention scene, and I know we've talked about it where you've had that, but honestly, like, I don't see it at all with you. You thrive at that and stuff. I've noticed that with you at a show. People come up to you,
it's called acting.
Fans. You're doing a hell of a job with it. We all have some type of stage fright or something like that in us. And Mia laughs, but she definitely has it. I know I do. I don't like talking in front of crowds, but being in this comic industry, it definitely has helped me be able to be more open and talking in front of people and stuff like that. So it definitely helps.
It used to be really bad for me. Like somebody could walk up and be like, "Hi, how are you?" And I just start crying.
Free comic book day.
I've gotten much better, by the way. I've worked on it.
Oh man, I apologize. I was laughing earlier because although you guys were sharing, Justin was out here making his move, talking about what do I have to do? Put on cargo shorts to get attention, Virgie. And I mean, yes, we're all about cake here. And then Kevin decides to say, Peter, before I forget, Los asked me to remind you that the horse is here.
Wait a second. I don't see Sarah Jessica Parker anywhere.
Ooh.
Oh my god, I still love that episode.
Oh, you feel anxiety. All right.
I'm sorry, I can't do that
Whoop.
for you.
I love this Apple Watch and I hate this Apple Watch at the same time. It literally picks up the weirdest things and just
The
responds
fact
back.
that it's on your wrist and it said that
Well-
makes me wonder.
The fact that it was a horse that was brought up and it said what
Stop
but
giving
Daddy,
away all my
listen, Joe
secrets.
just-
Like, what the hell?
Joe just
is
brought
that your kink? I mean, I'm not
No.
shaming. That's fine.
Daddy, Joe
Definitely not
Joe
good.
just brought up
I
Phoebe. And by the way, I have to remind you that Amazon still has the Phoebe Ghostbusters pop for $4.
I know. I need to get her to sign it.
All right. So glad I said thank you for the support. Here you go, Mama. I'm sorry I've upset you. Grilled Cheese is happy to serve all volunteers in cosplay. That's amazing.
Yeah, we have.
Cosplays help me
Cheese.
confidence in myself. I have anxiety, but I try not to let it ruin my experience.
Amanda,
Listen.
your
What truck are
Rocky
you gonna
cosplay
have
is
at
freaking amazing.
Comic-Con?
Okay.
I need to know what truck this is. If it has grilled cheese,
Oh.
like
So that's Justin. Justin is a good friend of mine from Colorado Springs. He has a grilled cheese truck. that
Okay.
he is going to have.
Tell me more,
at-
baby. Tell me more.
Yeah, he's gonna have it Thursday at load-in from 11 to 2 on the back loading dock. He has all different types of grilled cheese. They are literally out of this world. I cannot suggest him more than you can imagine. Like, his food is
just come on
absolutely
and
amazing.
fly out, Nightmate. You look like you
I
want.
might need a
I-
detour from the airport to the center.
Yeah. No,
Cool.
his
That
food
sounds
truck is
amazing.
You
amazing.
can come hang out at my table this year, Nightmate. Just come on down.
All of you.
Well, they're
everyone.
as long as there's grilled cheese, I'm there.
Peter, Stevie, excuse me. Amanda said thank you.
You're very much welcome, Amanda.
All right. So definitely let's get their social so we can obviously know where to find them and reach out to them and even support them if we feel so. Reggie, take it away. And in the meantime, we really do need like a new song.
And boots and pants and boots and pants and boots and pants.
First up, we have KJ Cosplay. And here she is on Instagram with her lovely pictures. And as you can see from these pictures, nails it.
See this,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
she made that. She even made that jacket herself too.
Yep.
Like, she did such a phenomenal job with this. I mean,
Yes.
look at that Walkman. Like,
I was impressed.
why?
Oh, and I just remembered that I did say that I had this Walkman the last time I met you, and I went looking for it for like the past year, and I realized I sold it right before I met you. I was like, I know I have this Walkman because I have that exact Walkman, and I was like, oh, it's nostalgia, and then I sold it like the week before Comic-Con, and I forgot. I was,
Okay. So this is on Instagram. What's her name on
Yes.
Instagram?
it is KJ Play 22.
Project Cosplays.
You cosplay 22.
All right.
It's the same on TikTok.
Okay.
Tic Tac.
Awesome.
Exactly. Is there anywhere else they can reach you, KJ? Or would you like it preferably just on Instagram?
Just Instagram and TikTok. That's all I have.
Okay. Well, this is amazing. And you did all this by yourself. What?
Tell you. Amazing.
Skills.
All right.
Up
Eh?
next, Rhode Island's own. Ignore my comments and stuff from Facebook. I'm on my own Facebook. Ignore that. Ignore me. And here we have Rhode Island's own Peter Griffin.
Hey, how are you?
Now listen here, Peter. You shouldn't
Hey,
be
this
going to
guy's freaking
Comic-Con.
Look
Scaring
at that
all these
bullseye.
people.
You look so dapper.
Yes.
Look at him with that chicken.
Yeah.
Hey, isn't this why they have interns?
Oh yeah, and that was on the AHL Bruins
Yeah.
for the local hockey team. We got a chance to do something there. There'll be something cool coming up on that later this year. We'll have to keep an eye on that.
Yes,
You've done Han Solo, Peter Griffin, right?
yes, I do.
Okay.
Oh man, we need to get that.
Which is still a whip.
Hey, look at
Which is
that.
Still a work in progress.
Hey,
Hey, it's
Oh,
Virgie.
that's sexy
Hey.
boy right there.
there we are advertising.
And Peter.
I think you nailed it. Like you guys are nailing your respective cosplays. You guys are killing it.
Doing a
Wow.
wonderful job.
Oh, that was amazing.
And that young lady that comes with you that plays Meg is hilarious because she never says anything and she's just so funny.
But that's
She
her.
really-
She's naturally quiet.
Really?
Yeah.
I mean, look at this. Look at this.
That is phenomenal.
Who are we looking at? Who is this?
This might be
Hot
this young
chocolate.
gentleman. Like, I think it's like Night Mage or some strong name like that.
It's sexual chocolate, sir.
Oh,
My, it's
I'm
like
sorry.
chocolate. That boy good. That boy
Is
good.
that
With that
a-
hot
I didn't make
chocolate.
listen. I didn't make up the names. I'm just following it. Oh,
I'm sorry.
That's
did,
a really
did we
big
see a gender
sword
bend
you got there.
Tomb Raider there?
yeah.
Yes,
he
yes, you
does
did.
a lot. He does Elvira
Yeah.
too.
I know he does.
Look,
Oh,
look
that's-
at that. Look
That's
at
a lot of beefcake there.
That's hot.
It is hot.
It's so
I am confusion.
That's some hot chocolate. That's some hot chocolate.
That is some hot chocolate, sir. I'm gonna have to block.
See,
you.
look, like straight up cake right there.
No.
I will say I've followed Night Mage for a few years now for different cosplays and things that he's done. I
Mhm.
absolutely love your
That
Goliath.
Piccolo though.
Your
thank you.
Goliath from Gargoyles is absolutely incredible, and I finally did get a chance to meet you at the Contropolis, Pennsylvania show. You were Darkseid
Yes.
at the show, and that
Oh, crap, that was
cosplay
you?
was incredible.
Thank you. That's actually one of my favorites. I love doing that makeup.
Yep. I remember you
I
took
like the
you took the
Rocky
mask
Horror
off and
Picture
you were
Show.
just sweating. Oh God, that must have been so much to weigh to wear and stuff like that. Oh, that's a cool Lobo too.
Thank you.
Nice.
Oh man,
Maybe
this
next
was
year we could
amazing.
have you at the Colorado Springs Comic Con.
Yes, I would love to come out.
Wait, he does a gizmo duck?
Colorado.
You do a gizmo duck?
I do.
He does.
What?
Yeah.
No. Okay, so let's rewind it back, right? We've talked about a lot of different things on the show. We talked about great classic cartoons and the theme music and whatnot. We even talk about getting Virgie back in his blue jacket. You know what I'm saying? But right now it's between that.
Oh,
I do a human version of Baloo from Tailspin, and I
Yes.
did that. I did that for a
Nails
Disney
it.
night one time. It was a Disney karaoke thing, and I was like, yeah, everyone was like, oh, you got to dress up. And I was like, I don't have any cosplay, and I was thinking about stuff. I'm like, I love Tailspin. I'm like huge Disney nut, so I was like, let's do that. So I have a human version of Baloo. I've actually worn it a couple of times at Comic Cons, and gets a lot of good response, which is kind of surprising. I didn't think it would, but man, people recognize and come right up and know who it is. It was pretty cool.
that's
So,
like a nostalgia thing, man. Like
Right.
anything like that. Oh yeah, Tailspin was amazing.
but the fact you Gizmo Duck, and that's been
Right.
popping up on my social media feed recently. Okay, well, you got a fanboy out of me for that. I mean, come on, you got a fan.
I do
would
a
love to
lot.
see it.
I do.
he does.
That is one thing I love is like someone's
Mhm.
like, "Have you done this?" I'm like, "Yeah, done it."
And actually,
So
what's funny?
I've done
every
like 370 costumes. So.
Oh shit!
Wow.
Yeah, every time I'm on his page and I see him, I'm like, man, he should do this and that. Stop myself and I'm like, Night
done it.
Mage, this
He's done
person, he's done it. Go like the picture. All right, moving on.
He's done it.
Like The Simpsons.
Simpsons did it.
Night Mage has done it.
All right, so it's about that time. My manager is telling me we have to wrap this up, otherwise we have to pay for more minutes on our prepaid cell phone plan.
Hey, isn't it free? Isn't it free texting at the
Wait, I thought you were the manager.
I'm the executive director. Anyway,
Wait. This wouldn't be happening if you had Mint Mobile.
all managers have managers. Listen, can I please have you guys? I'm gonna have you guys do a solo build, a solo feed, if you will, and then tell us where we can reach you. And you know what? One happy moment this past week that you've experienced. All right. So first off, I'm just gonna randomly choose Stevie Oaks.
Hey, yeah. So come down, come see everybody. Come see me. Come see everybody at Colorado Springs Comic Con next weekend. It's gonna be a great time. I have a Colorado Springs Comic Con exclusive print. You're not gonna want to miss it. You can find me on the social medias at Rhode Zone Peter Griffin across all the platforms. You can also find me on Cameo app. And the happiest moment I had this week was I got to see Cake Boss Daddy.
Oh, okay. KJ, you know what? Just for fun, I'm gonna put you up next. Ready? 3, 2, 7. Okay, there she is.
So I'll be at Colorado Springs Comic Con with Max and.
Oh, we lose her again.
We might have lost her again. Oh. Okay, let's back out. Well, we'll wait for her to come back. She's having such a happy moment that it can't even be televised. I respect that. Keep that positive energy going.
I didn't know people still had dial-up.
We all got dial-up.
Hey, listen, I still have AOL, so
You got mail.
I do still have my AOL email address too. I will
it
say
works. It works.
that. Yep.
I'm going
It's
to
great
answer
for
that
spam.
question just now, Kevin. Hold on. All right, so now, Night Mage.
Hey, so I will be at Planet Funk Con in 2 weeks, and then right after in Iowa. And then after that, I'll be at Sabaton Con in Phoenix. And then I have a few other conventions coming up, but you can find all my appearances at nightmage.org, or you can go to Facebook Nightmage, Twitter Nightmage, everything Nightmage pretty much. I'm on all social media.
The world's coming up, Night Mage. Oh yeah.
And we will be, Mia, this is you. Where are we going to be next week?
We are all 4-letter nerd is going to be at Colorado Springs Comic Con. We are going to be there. You need to be there. We're going to have a lot of fun. We are going to have shenanigans, and you're going to see us do a little coverage of the after party on Saturday night. You don't want to miss that. It is always live. Oh my God, it's lit.
Oh, the after party is
Who knows
amazing.
how embarrassed myself.
So yeah, you guys don't want to miss it. If you guys want, come out and see us. We'll have a couple surprises. So please join us.
We are generally on every Wednesday. Was it 8 p.m. Eastern time? And I always forget for you guys. Is it 6 p.m. Mountain?
6 p.m. Mountain. Yes.
6 p.m. Mountain time
5
here on
p.m.
Facebook.
Pacific.
All of that. You can find us at Hyrule Geeks Unlimited on Facebook. I'm gonna give it back to Bergie, our original host, to take us out. Him and Reggie were
the mostest.
the host with the most. Gentlemen.
No, I want to thank you all for being here tonight and everything. You guys have been absolutely fantastic. We appreciate you having you, and we'd love to have you again in the future if that time allots and stuff like that. If your schedules line up,
Backstage.
we definitely love to have you. Thank you for all the fans that have been here tonight, and great comments, great conversations, great topics. Everything everyone's been talking about is absolutely fantastic. Ross, Sun God, why don't you finish it off?
Yes, sir. Ladies and gentlemen, you've just been presented with the one of a kind, only found here on 4-letter Nerd. Presentation brought to you by Hyrule Geek X Unlimited. Thank you for watching. Mayhem, hit the button.